Hello, this is John with GoGardenNow.com. We're at Callaway Gardens in Pine Mountain, Georgia. We're going to take a bike tour around the gardens today. The azalea season is practically over. Most of the indica azaleas and others, karumes and such, are gone, but the native azaleas are in full bloom. So we're going to take a look at them today. We're also going to look at other plants that you might be able to use in your landscape and see how they're used here. So come along with me. Let's go garden now. Bracken is a native fern. It's always useful in the garden. You'll find it just about everywhere, as you will also find poison ivy. Mountain laurel is in bloom. Here in this woodland you see some Christmas fern in that little run over there. Now I'm not going to walk over there to take a closer picture of it because this woodland is full of poison ivy and I certainly don't want to get it on my shoes. But Christmas fern is a wonderful landscape addition to the woodland garden. Here's some Christmas fern without the poison ivy. One of the things I love about native azalea is that it has a very strong fragrance. Sometimes it's commonly called honeysuckle. Of course, it's not a honeysuckle such as the Lonicera genus, but it is a lovely plant, smells great, and oh so beautiful. Some more Christmas fern. You see what a lovely addition to the woodland garden that would be? And here's some wax myrtle, Myrica cerifera, another native plant. A wonderful spicy fragrance when you crush the leaves. Here's a lovely little chapel near the azalea bowl. I suppose it could be used for weddings and other similar events. More mountain laurel in bloom. And here's some royal fern, another native plant, Osmunda regalis, or regalis, however you want to pronounce it. I have to stop my bike every now and then for some more photographs. Beautiful mountain laurel, Callaway latifolia. We're now in the Callaway Brothers Azalea Bowl. We won't see too many azaleas in bloom except for the native azaleas, as I've mentioned before. Here's some hemlock, Suga canadensis. By the way, this is not the hemlock that Socrates used to commit suicide. That is an entirely different plant. Here's some cinnamon fern, another native plant. It's deciduous, and you can see here why it's called cinnamon fern. Osmunda cinnamomea. Well, would you look at here? There's some aspidistra. Looks pretty messed up. Not enough shade, perhaps. And right across the walk, I see some club moss. That's always a nice ground cover to discover. Here's some Sarcococa sweet box. Doesn't look too happy. Well, all of the hybrid azaleas aren't finished blooming. This is a pretty one, late bloomer. Might be a Harris hybrid. Not much else going on here in the azalea garden. Renting a bicycle is a good way to get around Callaway Gardens, or you can bring your own. Here's some Pyrrhus japonica. This is a variety called Mountain Fire. Sometimes it's called Japanese Andronema. Not a native plant. And here behind it is a interesting holly. You see the leaves on that? I believe that's Ilex camelliifolia. I might be mistaken on that species, come to think of it. More mountain fire. It's beautiful when it's backlit by the sun, isn't it? Now here's a plant that's sometimes mistaken for a holly because of the leaves, but it is not. It is osmanthus. Here's a nice grove of Native American hollies, Ilex opaca or opaca, however you wish to pronounce it. We found some rather large insects, bugs, not true bugs, but anyway, some rather large creatures here along the trail. These delight children to no end. This ends our visit to Callaway Gardens. We're at the Cecil B. Day Butterfly Conservatory. Be sure and give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and now let's go garden now, huh?